American, who you are according to the scripture. That, of course, what we learn in our captivity about our oppressors in their school system. But taking some of that value information we have learned and using that to identify ourselves using the Bible, though, is also a blessing. See if you can see it, because I was born in 1985, and I found out just recently that the word African American came out in 1988. So that means I'm older than what they call me. So that had me wondering and questioning, okay, I won't call African American time of life. What was they calling me before then? Then you start reminiscing. Matter of fact, you start be thinking of yourself.
Matter of fact, I got a scripture. I got a scripture real quick.
About be thinking of yourself. First King.
Oh, let me get this other one real quick.
Oh, bring that out too.
Come on. The book of Deuteronomy,
okay, this is good
chapter 32 and verse 7.
Bring it out.
Remember the days of old.
So look, days of old is like talking about our history, our forefathers. Your forefathers probably like my forefathers. You came over here off of what? Off of Africa. But what kind of transportation we came off of? What kind of boat? Slave boat. Do you know that's documented in the Bible? You ain't know that. You want to see that? You know, sure? Because this is how we identify ourselves. That's how we know who we are. We don't go around calling ourselves African American. These people right here, you see on these signs right here, when you come out to the truth, we don't go by these bad words. These are curses.
That's right.
That's put upon us. It's not truth. This right here is the truth. Like me and my brother, we know we come from Judah. And we know our history, it was the way they illustrated, the way they showed it to us in our classrooms and how the teachers portrayed it. They tried to make it seem like it was quote unquote divine, what's that word I'm looking for?
Manifest destiny.
Manifest destiny. Like it was supposed to happen. Like it was prophesied. And it was. They just didn't want to explain how to. And now God, He let His prophets be known in the last day to explain to the blacks that you're not black. If you see yourself on this sign, if you call yourself American black, you're from the tribe of Judah.
That's right.
If you call yourself West Indian, you're from the tribe of Benjamin.
That's right.
If you call yourself Haitian, you're from the tribe of Levi, and so on and so on.
12 tribes of Israel, that's in the Bible too, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
12 tribes in Israel, that's who we are. That's who we are. And that's why we over here now living in these days. But read
this again. Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 7. Remember the days of old.
So me and Priest right here, we remember our days of our forefathers. Read.
Consider the years of many generations.
We consider the years of many generations, like before we came over here. Like we got books that tell us. Matter of fact, I got a book right here. Hey, finish me that up, Priest.
God.
Read all the way through.
Ask thy father, and he will show thee, thy elders, and they will tell thee.
That was it. So he would show us our elders, and they would tell us. This book right here, Babylon 10:2, the so-called black man wrote this, Rudolph R. Windsor. He took his time and his money, he went and did his own research. And it came to find out that our people, you know what page that on?
I believe so. Which one you want? About the black Jews, right?
Yeah, the black Jews. Yeah. But we mostly stick to the Bible.
Here, let me grab mine.
Bring it up, please.
You know the Bible ain't all the way correct, right?
The Bible is not. So point out what's wrong with the Bible then. Since you know that. That means you did some study, you did some research.
So as far as like what we eat, holidays, certain days you're supposed to praise God. You know, they say Sunday.
They say Sunday.
Yeah.
What the Bible says?
Saturday.
Saturday, which is what? The day of rest, Sabbath.
Yeah.
The Sabbath.
God, that's right.
Sabbath. See, it's in your spirit. It's in your spirit. Look, bring that out though, priest.
God. This is from Babylon to Timbuktu by Rudolph R. Windsor, page 84.
84.
In the year 65 BC, the Roman armies under General Pompey captured Jerusalem. In 70 AD, General Vespasian and his son Titus put an end to the Jewish state with great slaughter. During the period of the military governors of Palestine, many outrages and atrocities were committed against the residue of the people. During the period from Pompey to Julius, it has been estimated that over 1 million Jews fled into Africa.
Now my question is, why did the Jews? Hey, that's it. That's all.
No, let's finish that out.
All right, go ahead, bring it up.
Fleeing from Roman persecution
I gotta ask you a
and
question.
slavery, the slave markets were full of black Jewish slaves.
Black Jewish slaves.
They say we were the original Jews, though.
So if we were the original Jews, how are we the original Jews and we still living? See how? Yeah, how are we the original Jews and we still living? That means we are. That word, we are the Jews.
That's right.
We are the Jews. We not word. This is why we go around. Hey, get that real quick. Jeremiah 17:4.
I was stuck on that. You asked me that question, I was stuck like, you still here?
Yeah, we still here. Matter of fact, it's prophesied, as long as the sun, the moon.
Let's bring that out.
Huh?
Let's bring that out there.
Bring it out, man. That's Jeremiah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Jeremiah.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 31 and verse 35.
Bring it out, priest.
Thus saith the Lord,
So thus saith the Lord. That does say a priest, wrong. Read.
which giveth the sun for a light by day,
Look, the sun right there, right by day. Read.
and the ordinances of the moon and the stars for a light by night,
You understand that, right? They got orders. They got orders. They take orders. Read.
which divideth the sea when the waves thereof roar.
Read.
The Lord of hosts is his name.
The Lord of hosts is his name. Read.
If those ordinances
So if those ordinances, the sun, the moon, and the stars, and what they do, how they operate on earth, and what they purpose for, do what?
depart from before me,
Depart before him. Read.
saith the Lord,
Saith the Lord.
then the seed of Israel also shall cease from being a nation before me forever.
So that's why I said we are. Now my question is to you. Do you want to know how we know? So-called, well, not the so-called, but the real Jews know that we are the Jews, according to the Bible. But I said something earlier about slave ships. Now why I mentioned slave ships, because slave ships is something.
Hey, priest.
Hey, priest, get John Ryan 28.
Yes, sir.
And start at 45. You know about the curses, right? It's found in the Bible, according to the scriptures. Now, curses are a good thing or bad thing. Now, this ain't kind of ripped up. You go over this. Don't worry about it. It's already that stuff. Like, that for me?
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 45.
Bring it out.
Moreover, all these curses
So, moreover, all these curses, all these bad things, read,
shall come upon thee
should come upon thee,
and shall pursue thee
should come upon us and pursue us,
and overtake thee
and overtake us. So we ain't gonna escape these curses. These, read,
till thou be destroyed.
till we be destroyed. Now, when have we become destroyed? Just during that time period when we became destroyed. This is when they changed us. They took us, sold us, changed our name, changed our history, changed our heritage, our family. Now, are these good things or are these curses? Curses. Keep going, priest.
Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy
So
God.
this happened because we didn't want to listen to the voice of the Lord our God. And that's because he was our power. When we go to war, he fought with us.
Yep.
But when we broke his laws,
He fought
hid
against
his,
us.
He hid his face from us.
Yeah, he fought against us.
He like the oppressors do. Keep going, priest. So let that image stay right there. Read. Keep going, priest.
God. To keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee.
Now, do you know some of the laws, statutes, and commandments? Because that's why we went through this.
Simple one. Thou shalt not kill.
Thou shalt not kill. Now, how prominent is that in the hood that we mostly predominate in? But thou shalt not kill. Break it. But when that's not a lot of black on black violence,
Yep.
I want it if people just kept that simple law. Keep going though, you keep going real quick. He said, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal. What about,
Not commit adultery.
remember, you said something about the Sabbath. You
Yeah.
did mention that.
Praise. Rest on the Sabbath.
Remember the Sabbath, keep it holy.
Remember the Sabbath.
Remember the Sabbath day, and keep it holy.
That's about it, though.
That's about it. We're going to get something before you dip. And the reason why we're going to get something is because this is how we get out of this state of condition we're in. State of condition we're in, because these curses only affecting us. They ain't fed the so-called white man. They ain't fed the so-called Chinese man. They ain't fed the so-called man that owns this business right here. He ain't getting played for balance. He ain't getting played. He probably get a couple of shoplifting here and there, but that's just what you call casual the game. You know what I mean? They call that losses. But that's what happens when you put yourself in a predominantly all-black neighborhood where you ain't giving to the neighborhood, but you're taking everything from the neighborhood. So you're gonna expect some of the people to steal from you, but you got assurance for that. So you even cut up with that. Let's keep going though, priest, with that.
Come on, verse 46. Verse 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign.
And they that shall be upon us is the curses.
That's right.
It's curses. Read.
And they shall be upon thee for a sign.
So like this sign said, this 7 cities full of deadly. That's how obvious you can tell that these curses will be upon God's people, His chosen people. Read.
And for a wonder.
And it's going to be for a wonder. Like, wow, amazing. Like, why is this only happening to us and only us? Read.
And upon thy seed forever.
And then also, too, you be able to notice that the curses affect your seeds as well. Because your seeds be coming out here doing all types of volunteers behind your back if you didn't teach them the laws of God. Because all we want to do in this world right here is to scribe off of what we call popular beliefs. But it's not our beliefs, it's their beliefs. Like, they put their beliefs behind their money, their property, their land that they stole. You know what I mean? They built all this off of falsehood and thinking that this right here is not gonna come to an end. The bubble busted. The truth is out. It's only for our people to believe it or not. It's only for you to believe it or not. If you see yourself on the sign right here, that's why it's important. Because I don't want you to think we out here preaching any type of Jesus, but this type of Jesus.
Break it out.
Excuse me. The Black Messiah.
That's right.
We ain't no Christian church. We ain't shucking and jiving. We out here to teach that says the Lord and bringing our people out of the business and see our people in. Because this is right here, what you see right here is love. It's love. And before you dip, because you've been hearkening, bro, I want you to take this information. So you got a phone. Research. Do your homework. You seem like an intelligent guy. But before you dip, though, I'm going to finish up the curses. I'm going to ask you who you are before you leave. And if you still don't understand it, just take that literature and read over it. You got a Bible at the crib?
Or ask questions.
Or ask questions. All praises, priest. Yeah.
God.
Yeah, finish up.
God. And they shall be upon thee for a sign, and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
Keep going, priest.
Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart.
And how we serve the Lord our God? By keeping His word.
That's right.
Read, priest.
For the abundance of all things.
So this supposed to do this for the abundance of all things. And by doing this, that's how we become prosperous. Read.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
So therefore, because we don't want to do that, we want to keep God's word, guess what we're doing now? We're serving who? Our enemies. Our enemies who we got to go ask for a job for. But we got to shuck and jive. Put on their little duck suits or whatever. They look fresh and they talk. Like, why come we ain't got business for ourselves? But the man right here probably ain't had to do nothing. But all he had to do come over here during that time and period where the so-called civil rights fought for our quote-unquote to be established amongst the heathens, which is the white man, to open our business. But as a curse, it wasn't going to happen. But we had Black Wall Street. We had certain more Rosewood. We had establishments like that where black people owned it. Because if we ain't keep God's law, statutes, and commandments, y'all like that fall to nothing. Yep. That's what's always gonna happen. If we ain't got God behind it, it's gonna fall to nothing. The only reason why the enemies are striving because they know. But finish that up too real quick.
God. It says, therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, and hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness.
Same. That's you know what that goes into, right? And hunger. What stores you go to? You got a store that you go to? You know a store where a brother look like you that own that you go buy produce? And nakedness. You know any type of black man that look like you own a attachment. We know we got Sean, John, Rockaway, and stuff like that. But even them themselves don't own the
textiles.
the textiles that make their shirts. They go to another company. They don't even want to come to the hood that other shirts. They go somewhere else, outsource. Keep going. Read off on hunger, nakedness, and the thirst.
God. And hunger. And then and hunger. And then thirst.
And then thirst. And thirst going into water. Who we go to get our water from? Water is free. Water makes up almost 75% of the world. Oh, it do.
And you got a water bill.
Sanitation bill.
Straight up.
You got bad water. Water water. Matter of fact, there you go. Proof in the pudding.
Matter of fact, precept.
Bring it out, Prince.
Lamentations 5 and verse 4. We have drunken our water for money.
Go ahead. Read that again.
We have drunken our water for money.
Go back to the curse.
And our wood is sold unto us. Deuteronomy 28.
Now we're going into how this land was once. So you see these right here? Even the Native Americans are brothers. Yeah, Root, Seminole Indians. So that wood goes into not only the water was taken from us, but even the land that the wood came from, that we made our dwellings in. They took that from us. Keep going, priest. Back to the curse.
God.
28.
In thirst. And in nakedness.
And in nakedness.
And in want of all things.
And want of all things. If we want a driver license, who we gotta go to? If we want a degree, who we gotta go to? If we want let's see. We want a loan. A loan. Most times you can hear no. No. But finish reading that though.
And
he, who you said, the white man, should do what?
Shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
So look, the yoke of iron is from what I showed you right here. See that brother right there? Yoke of iron. Now, this not him, this just a depiction, but you can pretty much say we all was like this. So he will put a yoke of iron upon all of us. Until what?
Until he have destroyed thee.
Until he had destroyed you. Is that it on that?
Yep.
Now go to Jeremiah 17 and 4 and see if the white man did not do this. Because I asked you before, do you know who you are? Now, do you see yourself on the sign? Because you think not, because we didn't get to the slave ships. I just showed you captivity right there. When we came off those ships. Matter of fact, get slave ships real quick, please. So there we get Jeremiah.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Now why did the Lord bring us to Egypt again? Because the Israelites didn't do what?
They didn't go by the word.
Bring it out. Now do you know what Egypt means according to the text in the Bible? Bring that out though.
Exodus chapter 20 and verse 2. I am the Lord thy God, which I brought thee out of the land of Egypt.
So he brought us out of the land of Egypt, read.
Out of the house of bondage.
That's what it was known as. Egypt was known as the house of bondage. Read. When you look it up, it means Egyptos, which means bondage. Because in the biblical name, Egypt was Mizraim.
That's right.
But go back to
and a synonym for bondage is slavery.
Synonym for bondage, slavery. All praise is free.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So the Lord gonna bring the Israelites. You see right here on this sign right here, back into slavery again. Read.
With ships.
With ships. Now we know that these people right here, the American blacks, the West Indians, and the Haitians, we know we came over here on slave ships, separate from the brothers that the king that was already here. But even through prophecy during the 1492, they still were on slave ships. Because when they came over here, while we was coming over here, they was going to the eastern world. They were going back to Europe, being sold as property.
Pocahontas, the perfect example.
All praise. Pocahontas, perfect example.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee.
So by the way whereof how Moses is speaking this to us, this is how it's going to happen. Read.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
We ain't going to see it no more again. What we ain't going to see no more again? Our homeland as a whole. And we ain't talking about Africa, we talking about Jerusalem. We talking about our landmass, Israel. Read.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
And there our people are going to be sold unto who? Our enemy, which is the white man. For what?
For bondmen.
For slave men.
And bondwomen.
And slave women. Now, did that not happen?
Yeah.
Now, did you know that was in the Bible?